day now. Oh, okay. There we go. Hey guys, what's up? It's been 2 weeks since I've talked to you guys. I missed you guys though. Need to find a good section for a thumbnail here for the next video. I think I know what I want to use, but hold on. Where is it at? What you guys been up to? I don't know like what part of the scene I want to do. Hey, what's up, Shania? I think I want to use this part right here. But I still need to find a face. Hey, what's up, Isabel? Or Isabella? Sorry. I see your comments all the time. I think I heart them for the most part. Anytime I see one, I heart one. Enjoying the warm weather and a tan? Oh, nice. It's Florida, so, you know, we're always getting the warm weather. Oh, like, our freaking AC broke. Luckily, it was like during, well, it wasn't the AC part, but it was like the fan of the AC broke. So the AC was fine, luckily, but the fan part was broken. But anyway, we had to get it fixed, and it was, luckily it was like during a time where it wasn't like too crazy hot or anything, but ay. What's up, Jose? A lot of stuff has happened since the last time I went live. Just turned midnight here in UK. Oh, well, happy Thursday to you. I was thinking, I'm like, what's tomorrow? I have to tell you, oh my gosh, so much stuff has happened, but I'll go ahead and read your guys' stuff. How you feeling about the new season of Euphoria? Oh, I'm super excited. I haven't seen the trailers yet though. Super excited though. So I come home and just got on my phone and just work on my song in my room. Stepfather coming soon for a talk, I assume, till he laid me down as he laid his full weight on top of me. Wait, what? As you struggle to what? What is happening? I'm actually in Florida? Oh, really? That's crazy. Well, that explains why it's warm. Hold on, let me figure out. I was working on this. I got it done right as soon as, what's like a, I got it done right before, like right before I clicked live. But I'm like trying to find the scene where I want to do the thumbnail for the next video. I don't know what face I want to use. Well, I see it's still Wednesday coming into Thursday. How's the dog? He's good. It was funny, he was getting in trouble earlier. Like cause I was working, I've been up here for like a little over an hour, and I just hear, Pacho, no! Pacho, stop! Like, he's such a stinker. He is so smart, but let me tell you, it is so difficult to potty train boy dogs. I swear when I potty trained the girls, it happened like that. The boy is so hard to potty train. Sometimes I don't like it when I wear a hat when I'm reacting, because then it like, because of the shadow, it like covers half of my face. And I know lately I've done like a whole week of reactions with my hat on, because the only time when I was able to record is when my hair was like super like grossed out or whatever. Not like grossed out, but like just greasy. So after me and my mom argued over me being bisexual and non-binary, my stepdad came over and choked me out, and I was still gasping for air 4 days later, so I almost died. I am so sorry for you. Luckily, I did not have to deal with any of that when I came out. Not physically. I've dealt with a lot of like homophobia with like verbal stuff and everything, but I've never had anything physical happen to me. But I know people very, very close to me that had like physical stuff done to them. When are you starting Cruel Summer? I don't know. I've been seeing quite a bit of people wanting me to do Cruel Summer, but my January is completely booked. Maybe in February if it's still like a thing. Maybe, or maybe I'll have to look at my schedule in January. I was gonna try to see if there was some gap in there. Is it currently airing right now, or is it like already, what's it on? And is it like, did they release them all at once, or is it a weekly thing? When do you think you will watch the Chestnut Band still in 2021? Or I don't know. I know you've asked me a couple of times. And I'll tell you in just a minute, because there's a lot of stuff that had happened to me recently, like these past couple weeks. So, which explains why I've been like a little bit distant. But hold on. I just want to be able to find a face that's not laughing in this damn show. I know there was one, but I don't remember where it was at. But I will watch it. I will watch it. I just don't know when. I haven't watched a whole lot of TV recently, but you'll know. Maybe I will watch it here soon, because once I kind of explain everything that has happened, I have a little bit of time. Well, usually when I have a little bit of time, I really don't have a little bit of time, because I end up doing like a whole bunch of stuff. I want to find a face. It's good. I liked it. It's done. I mean, season 2 will come out. Oh, okay, the Chestnut Man in the new year, then as you're fully booked. I don't think I'll be able to react to it, but I do want to watch it. So, on Hulu, all episodes are out. Season 2 coming out in 2022. How did you like the Dickinson finale? I feel like it was good for the show. It wasn't one of my favorite all-time finales. And I feel like my favorite finale of the whole show was season 2. Oh, I found it. I found the face. Hold on. Hold, please. And got it. All right, let me just do this one little thing. And then I will tell you all the stuff that had happened. But, so Dickinson, it wasn't underrated. What's the word that I said in my reaction? I can't remember the word that I used, but just not a lot of stuff had happened. I think that almost like the finale was episode 9. All right, that's good. Export. Okay. Now I am all in. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay. As like half of the people jump out right before I was gonna say like all this stuff. Underwhelming. Yes, thank you. Underwhelming. That's the word I was thinking of. Thank you. I was like, it wasn't underrated. That's not what I wanted to say, but yeah, underwhelming. I get why people didn't like it too much. The mermans and her going on the boat is her going to Sue in her head. She would compare Sue to mermaids. I didn't see that. So I missed that part, but I did see like the beginning of the episode where she's talking to Death, and like I felt like that was the metaphor for this show. So I even said that in my reaction because I caught it pretty instantly. Hey, what's up, Lucy? Okay, so are you guys ready for me to tell you like everything that had happened? So, I put my 2 weeks notice in at my current job. That was almost 2 weeks ago. Tomorrow would be 2 weeks. I put my 2 weeks notice in because I got a different job. I got a job offer. And it's really something that I really enjoy doing. Not as much as like this, right? But like career wise, because long term I would want to do this like full time, but it just doesn't like support me financially just yet. So it's still and I know I'm made peace with that. So like it's gonna take a couple of years for this site to be able to support myself and like my family and everything. So I put my 2 weeks notice in. Like I said, tomorrow would be the end of the 2 weeks. It was the day after the last stream that I had is when I put my 2 week notice in. 2 weeks. I want to say 2 week. Is it 2 week notice or 2 weeks notice? 2 week notice. I don't know. Anyway, so I put it in because I got a job offer that I couldn't turn down, and it's remote. The funny thing is like I'll show you. So like oh, you can't see the fucking flashlight. What am I doing? So actually I have 2 monitors right here, and there's with the paint of the wall. So like here's one right here. I'm touching it. Oh, it's just outside of the camera. And then this one is fully in the camera, but you can't see it. So I got these in today. And I've got some other stuff in too. And then I'm waiting on some other stuff to come in like tomorrow. But so that's one of the things that had happened. The company that I was working for, so not only did, just because I got like another job offer, I didn't feel like I belonged at that company. And it really hit me. I first of all, I just want to say like the company as a whole, like, is a great company, whatever. I've been in this industry for almost 6 years, so I know what I'm doing. And I grew up actually into the industry because my parents were a part of it. So I know what I'm talking about. And this company it wasn't the company. It was the managers. They just kind of belittled me. And I was being micromanaged very hard, and I can't stand to be micromanaged. So I had been micromanaged the whole time I had been there, which was 7 months. And normally I'd stay at a company for at least a year, if not 2 years. So it really, I wasn't necessarily looking for another job. If anything, I was just actually looking to figuring out how to just quit and like do my own thing. But luckily I did get a job offer in that I really liked. But and it's in the same industry as well, but it's the part of the job that I actually really enjoy doing. But especially what was the final straw for me is, and I told you guys about this whenever it had happened, but the type of job that I have, my managers, like this one lady had got hired on to be my new manager, but like I have a partner as well. And my partner had been there for with the company for like 3 years. And so he had basically ran the branch all by himself for probably about a year. So he, with his personality and him knowing like how everything has been like running, he was starting to manage me, and that's not, like, he wasn't my manager. He was supposed to be my partner, and there were so many things I caught behind the scenes that he doesn't even know that I found out. And so I really felt like I had 4 or 5 managers and not just one anymore. But really what had happened, like what was the kind of the final straw, was I was on a webinar thing, a Zoom or whatever you want to call it. It was like we had like we use Google, the Google Meet or whatever. So I was on a webinar, and the whole webinar was just them picking on me about how I pay attention too much to my metrics and not enough on the passion that I should have towards my job. And they kept telling me that like I didn't, like my personality wasn't a fit. I should look for a different, like I should question if I really want to stay in the industry because I wasn't passionate about it. And that just really, and I don't really get offended that easily, especially not in my career, but you cannot spell personal or personality without personal. So I took it very personally, like offensive, when my whole life I had been basically in the industry, but the past 6 years I've been actually working in the industry. And I was like, how dare you? Literally, my manager told me I would rather have someone be passionate about this job than someone paying attention to their metrics and making me money. And for me, I was like, excuse me? That makes no sense. Like, I'm sorry, but if someone is working hard to make me money, I'm not going to question, why are you not smiling right now? Why are you not like exerting all of this passion? And the thing that really bothers me is I was passionate about the job. I still am. I'm going into the same industry, but I have a really hard time showing my emotions. So when I'm super passionate about something, when I'm sad, when I'm angry, when I'm happy, like it's every emotion that I feel, I don't really know how to express it. And that's kind of it's, my siblings kind of go through the same stuff as well. Like we all kind of have, my sister's probably the best one that can show emotion compared to all of us, but like all of us, I feel like have a hard time showing emotion. I'm probably the worst one at it. And the thing that makes me feel like myself and like what I can be able to express my emotion is like reacting, because I get lost in it. I get lost in, into the shows and into everything. And shows always make me feel like I can feel my emotions, and I don't really have to fight it or feel like questioning what like the emotions are. But anyway, so I just felt like I was done. I'm like, I can't work for a company that everyone, like literally there was 3 other people on the call. 1 was my partner and 2 were one was my actual manager, and the other one used to be my manager, but she was a part of a different branch. Because I told you guys, like, they had transferred me to a different branch or whatever to be closer to home. So they all jump on the call, and they're just beating me up, like, emotionally and verbally. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why am I in this This isn't an actual meeting. Like, you're not telling me what I need to do better. Like, I understand if you're going to have a meeting to tell me, like what areas I need to be stronger in, but they literally told me I'd rather have someone who shows their passion towards a job versus someone making me money. And I think that is the stupidest thing I'd ever heard anyone say in a company. Like, because it makes no freaking sense. I'm sorry. If I ran my own company, I'd much rather have someone making me money. That's the whole point of why I hired them, is to make me money. One way or another. So it just really, I was really struggling, really hard after that. To the point where, you know, Anna was just like, just leave. And we could afford it, but like, I was like, I can't do that to Anna, you know, and everything. So, luckily I got a job offer and I immediately put in my 2 weeks. And Monday I worked from home because I was helping the AC guy, like he was fixing our stuff or whatever. And then I went in Tuesday morning. It was like 8 o'clock, because I work from 8 to 5. Went in Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock. My manager got there 5 minutes later, and then she's like, and I'm like trying to log into my stuff, and all my stuff is like shut down, and I can't log in. It's like, your password was changed 15 hours ago or something. And I'm like, did they let me go and not tell me? And when my manager came in, so she's like, so it's your lucky day. We're going to go ahead and let you go. And I was like, okay. So it was really kind of awkward. But so that type of industry, they do. I was actually kind of shocked that they let me work like out at least one of the weeks out of my 2 week notice, because that type of industry, they'll pay you your like 2 week severance or whatever. If you put in a 2 week notice, they just say, okay, bye. So I was shocked that they had me work at least a week. And then, but yeah, so I've been off. I've been home Tuesday, today, and then obviously all the way up until I start my new job, which is on Monday. So that was crazy. But some more stuff had to happen too, so I'm going to tell you about that. But I'll go ahead and read some of your guys' comments before I jump into something else. But my New Year's Eve, me and my girlfriend Joe will be binge watching Cobra Kai season 4 with Pringles, Ben & Jerry's, Cherry Coke floats, etc. That sounds amazing. I'm not a huge Pringles fan, but all of the other stuff, yes. How are you? I'm good now. It's kind of different stuff happening. Same type of job or something entirely different? Okay, that's where I said, yeah, same industry. Just a different, like, it's a part of what I did, like with this job, is sales, and I hated sales. I hated it so much. Like it's like I had to cold call and like go walk into places, and like I hated that part of the job. So this new job, I'm doing everything that I love about what I'm currently doing and none of what I hate. So it's perfect. I don't know what you do, but that does sound like BS, even if all that's true. The managers sound unprofessional and low-key like bullies, and might be what caused you to be this reserved too. I mean, I've always been a very, very reserved person. But yeah, especially in my career, I just try really hard. So I grew up, I mean, a lot of people don't have a lot of money when they grow up, but we really didn't have a lot of money. My mom was like a single mom for a while, and she was raising 3 kids at the time. And so we didn't have a whole lot of money. And so I grew up like just, I wanted things that I never had before. And my mom did everything she could to try to give us everything that we needed. And then anytime she said, if you want something that I can't be able to provide to you, then you need to figure out how to like earn those items. So like the PlayStation 4 that I have, like I was 17 or 18 when it came out, and I worked my ass off. Like I had a job, I did like babysitting. There was so many things that I did on the side that to make me money in order to pay for it. And now I'm 26. I had to think about it. have a nice house. We have nice vehicles. I have a lot of nice stuff. And it's just because I pushed myself to the point of like, even when I was in college, I was a full-time student, full-time, like had a job. I've always been just go, 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 go. And now I'm trying to slightly slow down because we're trying to start a family and everything too. But it's like, holy shit. But also I have like Evo QK and all of that. So it's just like, it's hard for me to slow down. So, but yeah, I can tell you, a lot of people that I have worked with or for in the past, I would totally like hang out with them outside of like work or whatever. There's only like 2 or 3 people that I worked with at my old branch that I would honestly say that I could like hang out with outside of work. But those managers and all of those people, I never would be able to do that. I would never be able to like hang out with them or like chat with them outside of work, because once you belittle me, whether it's in my career or personally, I'm done. Sorry. But meaning what they said to you sounds like BS, by the way, not what you said. I actually relate to your feelings towards your career and passion. Well, no, I got what you had meant. I knew you weren't saying that I was BSing or like whatever, but yeah, I've always been super passionate towards my like career. So it's just, it really, I took that very offensively. And like I said, I have thick skin, and for the most part, especially if you tell me how I can do better at a job, I'm not going to take that as like offensive or whatever. I just take it as criticism. But when you flat out blame my personality and the way that I am, and I'm not like I would say all the time, like I'm not a people person, but I'm a people pleaser, and that's why I'm good at my job, is because I'm a people pleaser. But one of my managers, she would tell me all the time, she's like, I don't even know like why you're in this industry, because you have to be a people person. And I'm like, bitch, no, you don't. Like, no, don't sit here and try to like, anyway, I'm sorry. That gets all me riled up sometimes. That's some goobly goo put together by someone trying to force a reaction from you rather than evaluate anything. Yeah, I like the way you put it. I'm sorry they were so shitty to you. You deserve better, and I'm glad you got out of there. Me too. Me too. For sure. You don't like Pringles. What savory snacks and food do you like then? Pretty much anything. Pringles, to me, like, I think it's a texture thing, but also a flavor thing. Like, there's not a whole lot of flavor in Pringles. It just reminds me of, like, cardboard. I do like the sea salt and vinegar ones, though. I love sea salt and vinegar. Like, any chip that is labeled sea salt and vinegar, I love. I'm a huge fan. So, but yeah, I'm not really that picky. I used to be when I was a kid, but, what savory snacks do I like? I'm a huge sweets person, and I'm trying really hard not to eat that much sweets anymore, but it's really difficult. Really, really difficult. One of my favorite brands is Blue Diamond, especially their Almond Breeze range. For what? What brand? Wait, or I mean, what is it? Blue Diamond. Wait, Blue Diamond is like what? Like their almonds. I take it you will be binge watching Cobra Kai season 4 on Friday? Yes. How did you know? Yeah, the first video should be out on the 1st. Also, that is one of the weirdest meanings I have ever heard. Glad you got the fuck out. Yes. Yes. I'm super glad. I was so mad in that meeting, and they were like, Cassidy, are you not going to say anything? And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, I'm sorry. I'm getting shot. Like, and this happened just out of the blue, like, just automatically. And they just chatted me, and they're like, hey, Cassidy, will you jump into a meeting with us real quick? So I had no idea what it was. I was not prepared or anything. And then they hit me with all of this shit that's like just wrong with me, like personally. And then you're like, don't you have anything to say? No, not anything that wouldn't get me fired right now. There were so many things I wanted to say, and I knew it was probably going to get me fired. And I probably should have said them to stand up for myself. There's a couple other people that I talked to after I had put in my notice, and I told them, and I was like, you need to stand up for yourself. Because they did it to not just me. They were like that to the others as well, but I don't think any of them got belittled like that for their personality, at least. So I told other people, I'm like, you need to stand up for yourself. I did for the most part, but I probably should have stood up for myself more. But I'm so excited to see your Euphoria reactions. I'm so excited for Euphoria. It's been forever. Glad you were able to move on from a bad situation. Hope the next place works better. So I actually know a couple of people that work there, and so like people that I love and trust. So I'm really excited about it. I already like the company. I'm really excited about and like the job, like I said, the job is a third of what I'm doing now, and it's the third that I love, and it's paying more, and it's remote. So there was like, it's just all of the things that I had wanted and like handed to me, and then I'm like, yay! And I'm like, this is like perfect. I was just perfect timing too. And I think this company's supposed to like pay me back for my PTO as well, because I had like 50 hours of PTO on you, or it'll end up being like 51 PTO hours or something. So that'll be a nice check. At a risk of starting a war with book cloaks, did you watch Wheel of Time? I did watch Wheel of Time. I did. I know a couple of people might be bummed out that I didn't react to it, but my schedule was really packed, and I really wanted to watch it. So I watched it. I did watch it. I binged watched like half of it one day. It was like a couple weeks back. I had binge watched it, the half of it, and then watched it every week as it like came out. And then I just watched the last episode yesterday, because like I had nothing to do. So sounds like that meeting was a weird version of a failed intervention. Right? Yeah. No, I think that's what I told Anna too. And I'm sorry if I just yelled. That's what I told Anna too. And I'm like, it was like a fucking weird ass intervention or something. And I told her, and I said, I'm sorry. I said, if there's anything ever wrong with me, like, I don't have a substance abuse problem or anything like that. But I said, if you ever feel the need to say, like, maybe she needs an intervention, fuck no. I told her, and I'm sorry, interventions might work for other people. Fuck no. It would not work for me. And I'm going to tell you right now, no. And I said, and like my whole family knows too, like, I'm sorry, but if you need to come and talk to me about something, come and talk to me and only me. Don't sit there. Don't invite me to this weird ass thing where you gathered everyone up to talk about how much of a terrible person that I am. Don't you do it. Or don't try to sit there and be like, we all love you and we want you to be better and like blah, blah. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. At least for me. Interventions might work for other people, but it would not work for me at all. It's so funny too that like I told Anna that before. I said, if you ever feel the need to like maybe like do some sort of intervention thing, no. And I said, I will walk out of there, and I don't know if I would ever come back at that point, because I would be so mad. Yeah, Blue Diamond is the almond company, one of the biggest American brands in the U.S. As you know, been around decades. In the U.K., have a few of their products, but nowhere near as the U.S. Yeah, I thought so. I was like, wait. I was like, yeah, I was remembering, because I like almonds, and we have like a whole like variety of like nuts and healthy stuff downstairs, and so I'm like, oh yeah, very memorable, memorable. Which is rather annoying. Which one? Oh, you're saying that they don't have, because they don't have as much products in the UK. Gotcha. I feel you. Would not work for me either. I don't need a surprise attack like that because that's how my body and mind would respond to something like that. I'm very much that way. I think, obviously, I think that other things would work for other people, but I don't feel like everything works for everyone. So interventions would not work for me. I feel like if it was someone that could benefit from an intervention, then I would definitely, I think it would be hard for me to be a part of an intervention, actually. Like, maybe not them being the one that's being intervened, but to participate and doing something like that for someone, I would find it rather difficult. Because I would rather just talk to them. I'd be like, hey, is everything okay? What's up? I love you. I just want you to know that I support you and I hope that you can be better. Like, why do you need to sit them down in a whole room full of people? I never understood that. Yeah, I remember that where Moraine's like, on your knees will echo in eternity. Yes, I loved that scene. And I knew it like when I was watching it, and I'm like, because that was after the part that I already binged, and so like no one knew it was gonna be gay yet, or like people would assume, right? But I'm like, I bet Moraine is gay. And Rosamund Pike plays like a couple of, like, I've seen her play while she was in the I Care a Lot movie where she was gay, and so I love her, and I'm so glad that they had made her gay, because I was like, eek! But then I mean, we only had that one episode because then she, that whole situation, but yeah, that was pretty awesome. I remember that scene. Any show recommendations, all platforms? Depends. Of course I have recommendations, but it depends on like what you're looking to watch. What are you wanting? Are you wanting funny? Are you wanting supernaturally based? Are you wanting scary? Are you wanting thriller? Are you wanting romantic? Sorry, Anna was texting me. She's gonna bring the puppy up here, because I guess we need more paper towels. Yeah, just let me know like what kind of show you're looking for. I mean, I can already tell you like some of my favorites. I love Rizzoli and Isles very much. Some people don't like it, which I understand why they wouldn't like it, but I love it. Dexter, love it. Game of Thrones was amazing up until the finale. Orphan Black, amazing show. What else? I mean, of course, some of the stuff that I've reacted to too, but well, on New Year's Eve before Cobra Kai season 4, we will probably get a fish and chips. Then after an hour or so, get out the Ben and Jerry's. Man, you doing it right. No, I don't even know what we're doing New Year's Eve. Last year, we didn't do anything because Anna was out of town for work. So I went to bed at like, I think I streamed that night. But then I ended up going to bed at like 9 or 10. So, do you like Lost Girl? One of my favorite shows when I was a teenager. I do love Lost Girl. I do. That was one of the first shows that I remember watching Lost Girl for the first time because it was before I came out, or like in the process of coming out. Like I think I had came out as like freshly like bisexual or something. And so when I was watching it, it was one of the first shows I had really watched that had like heavily LGBTQ characters. And I know like there was other shows at the time, but it was mainly like hints of like LGBT like stuff on the side, but like full on LGBTQ. And I was like, I'm loving this. So comedy, drama, something like Euphoria or Outer Banks. Also maybe something like Dickinson. Ooh, comedy and drama. Orphan Black is a good one.
Orphan Black.
Hi, Mr. Man. If Anna likes the show too, then you know it's a good one. Mr. Man. Hi, buddy.
You want me to grab ginger ale too?
Yes, please. I texted you back.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was using the restroom. Okay.
It's okay.
I love you.
I love you. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay. Do you want to actually lay down in my lap though? Okay, hold on. I don't want his cone to hit the mic. Are you gonna lay down or just sit there? Yeah, Orphan Black is definitely a good one. It's got some, it's not like heavily comedy. It's got some funny stuff in there. So it's not heavily comedy, but it's got quite a bit of drama in it. And so if you haven't watched Orphan Black, I would definitely check out Orphan Black. Have you finished College Girls? I did last night. I did. I didn't get anything that I wanted really from the finale though. I also can't wait for the 4th and final season of Manifest to come on Netflix. So glad they saved it from that cliffhanger from season 3 before NBC bloody canceled it. I didn't watch Manifest. Anna watched Manifest. She did. She watched it. Those types of shows just really aren't my thing, though. I tried to get into it. I was just bored. I just started rewatching Pretty Little Liars. That's a good one. I liked Pretty Little Liars. Even pre-COVID, I never celebrated New Year's Eve outside the house. Professional drinkers and amateurs should never mix. What's up, buddy? What's up? You don't like that? Yeah, the mama dropped you off with me, huh? I know. He doesn't really like me that much. He loves Anna, but just meh with me. Hey, sorry, my phone died. N0 chargers in the house work. Had to use the wire from the Xbox controller. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been there. I like watch something dark. That's why I love Euphoria. Orphan Black is a little bit dark. It's a little dark. Not as dark as like Euphoria, because Euphoria is pretty dark, but Orphan Black has its moments. I definitely think you should check it out. So, by the way, we are the same age, and I was already pretty queer and out at the time I watched Lost Girl, but that was the first show where no one announced their sexuality / came out. Also, poly relationships. Are you comfortable? I don't think you are. You're being a little bit of a turd. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And as far as I can remember, I don't think that they ever really talked about, like, their whole coming out situation. They were just gay. Well, Lauren was gay. Bo was bisexual. Or poly? Not poly. I mean, either pansexual or bisexual. But also she, like, had, yeah. she's probably everything and nothing. Because she, I feel like, didn't really care. But, and that was so refreshing and amazing to see. Oh, yeah. No, I agree. As you said that you have watched Dark on Netflix, so many twists. Oh, you're talking to her. Greetings from Europe. Hello. What, buddy? Here. Your ball's over here. Oh no, you're probably gonna squeak the fuck out of that thing, aren't you? I'm sorry if he starts squeaking a lot. He loves squeaker toys. Loves them. You can hear it a little bit. Also, if you haven't watched Game of Thrones is very dark. It doesn't really have a lot of comedy in it, though. It's got a lot of drama. It's very dark. So there's something. And I wouldn't have even bothered, but I want to watch and talk to you, and the chat doesn't come up at all on my tablet. Oh. No, you're fine. You don't ever bother me, please. Ooh, but Dexter is also really good because it's dark. And I mean, it has some drama and it's not like drama, but it's pretty good. I'm sorry. I gave him his squeaker ball so he would stop whining. I think it's just because a lot of times whenever he comes with me, like, I'm busy. And so he wants to play all the time. So whenever Anna's with him, she plays all the time. And then whenever he comes to me, it's like he needs to chill. Like he comes to me when he basically needs to calm down and he doesn't really want to calm down. So I've got to go tussle up some dinner. So happy I finally caught one of your lives. Hope you have a great night. Can't wait for the next one too. Oh yeah. Well, I try to do it every Wednesday at 7. I just didn't do it last Thursday because my siblings were in town and that was their last day that they could do anything because they were leaving the next morning. So, but yeah, next Wednesday. Thanks for coming in. I will have to check it out. Yeah, for sure. Let me know what you think. Oh, and of course, Winona Earp, if you haven't watched it. It's got a bit of everything in there. It's got comedy, drama, gay stuff. So definitely watch that. Give it a couple of episodes though, because the beginning of Winona season 1 was really different than all the other seasons, but you should react to Kate's addiction on your movie channel, full of twists and turns. I would love to do more movie stuff, but I just have no time. I have no time to do movie stuff. I feel bad because I was so excited about starting the movie channel thing, and then I'm like, oh, why did I do this? Because it's so much. I think once I can be able to do like this full time, then I'll definitely do it some more, but... And who knows, maybe I'll be able to have more time like later on too, but not at the moment. I like to watch something with a little fruitiness in it. Well, Orphan Black has gay stuff in it too. It does. Orphan Black has gay stuff. Like, without spoiling anything, like the brother's gay, and then there's lesbians in it that are main characters, so you know. Definitely good. It's definitely a good one. No, I mean, I wouldn't have bothered trying to find a charger or taking the controller wire if you weren't live. Oh, well, I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, loved it. I finished that. What was it, Winona Earp, or was that a different one? Have you heard they are now talking about Squid Game Season 3 when Ryder is just writing Season 2 at the moment? So we'll make it 3 seasons as said third would be the last? No, I didn't know that. I knew it got renewed for a season 2, but I didn't know that they were talking about a season 3 already. I mean, it makes sense because it was like the #1 show on Netflix for like everywhere or something. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured you would like Winona Earp because I was like, that's got everything in it. Yeah, Winona Earp's awesome. I wish I could have finished doing reactions for it, but it was the worst show to react to, being like the whole process of like the uploading to YouTube, because YouTube would immediately shut it down, and like no matter how much you like chop it up or like switch up stuff, it would always be a big pain in the ass. And then eventually like they would say that it was okay, and then like after you'd uploaded it for like a couple of days, and they would be like, oh, but we're gonna not monetize it anymore. So I'm like, that was the worst show that I've ever tried to mess with. I hated it, but I'm like, I have to stop. I was putting so much time into like trying to fix the videos that I was not doing anything else, and I'm like, I have to stop because it just wasn't worth it. It was the very first show that I ever reacted to, though. So, of course, I always want to be here whenever I can be. Oh, well, that means a lot. Thank you. Orphan Black is one of the best TV shows I have ever seen. Very well done, Canada. Yes. Tatiana Maslany is amazing. She is super amazing. Doggo providing the background music? He is. And I'm sorry, I already was apologizing, but that's the only way that he was not gonna, like, whine anymore. He's got his, oh no, I thought he had his bunny, but he doesn't. He has one of the balls right now. He loves squeaker toys so much. Most of our toys are squeaker toys, but that's like his favorite thing. He loves playing with all toys, but he's into balls right now. Anything that has a squeaker in it. He does love stuffed animals, and he hasn't torn the shit out of them yet. I'm just waiting for him to do that. But he's got a couple of like really tiny stuffed animals that have squeakers in them. He loves them. Like he does have his bunny right now. That's what the squeaker is right now, is the bunny. The bunny is his favorite. I just watched Mr. Bunny a little bit ago because he was nasty. Are you reacting to new shows? I am. Let me pull up. Hold on. I want to pull up my thing, my stuff. Hold on. I don't know if I'm gonna do Ozark. That's a question mark on my calendar. But Killing Eve I'm gonna do in February. What else? I'm going to do Umbrella Academy when it comes back out. I still need to watch the finale. I haven't done that yet. I'm sorry. He's like right here too, right next to me. Resident Evil I might do. Heard that's coming out. And I want to do Stranger Things as well, but I don't know when that one's coming out either. And then of course, like anytime I try to see a new show that comes up that you guys like heavily recommend, then I'll do it. Sorry. Will you react to the Book of Boba Fett? No. It didn't do so well in the poll, and I wasn't sure. So the reason why I'm really not doing Book of Boba Fett is because when I did The Mandalorian, which I still might do The Mandalorian, but when I did do The Mandalorian, I got so much hate from like Star Wars freaks that I don't know if I want to go through that again. And I questioned whether I should do it or not because I want to watch the show, but I was like, should I react to it or not? And then that's when I put the poll out, and then the poll was pretty 50-50, but it ended up being like no. So I was like, okay, well, that's fine. And it's not really a part of my niche anyway. Like, it's, most of my stuff tries to stay in that gay realm. I mean, there's a couple of shows that don't have gay stuff in it, like Cobra Kai and what else does it have gay shit in it? I don't know. There's like a couple of shows that doesn't have gay stuff in it, but for the most part, a lot of stuff that I do is LGBTQ. Are you having fun with the ball? Yeah, she is. Can't wait to see her in the new sheet. From what I have seen of it so far, looks good. I love her so much. I love saying her name too, Tatiana Maslany. It's okay, gotta keep the pupper happy. I know. He'll start whining if he doesn't have something. Have you heard about the Wheel of Time? Yes, I have, and I have actually already watched it. I didn't react to it, but I watched it. I don't know how well it would have ended up being if I would have tried to figure out how to fit it into my schedule to react to it. I don't know, it might have done good, but when I was watching it like myself, I'm like, I was pretty vocal about it though. Like a lot of times when I watch TV shows, I'm like, cause I just end up doing it naturally. Like I'll just end up talking and like reacting even when I'm not like on a video camera or whatever. And I'm just waiting for Anna just to be like, shut up. Can you not do that? Like when we're watching something, but she doesn't. I think she just knows cause that's just me. So she loves me for me. I loved Umbrella Academy. I liked it. The thing about Umbrella Academy that I loved it. I'll just say it. I loved it, but season 2 is basically exactly the same as season 1. And so I ended up not even watching the finale of season 2. But I'll watch it. I want to give it another chance. I feel like it deserves another chance, so. Your dog sounds like a ferret. He does. It's because of his squeaker toy. I would throw the ball, but because he'll come back, he'll fetch it. But I don't want him to run into anything. My office is not that big. And I've got boxes in here too, so I don't want him to knock everything over. If the trailer is anything to go off of, Stranger Things should come out between April or May in 2022. I have it on my list, but I've only watched the very first episode of Stranger Things, so I would need to like catch up, obviously, before doing a reaction for the next season. Oh, and if you need a further reason to react to Chucky, Abnormally Adam is going to react to it in January, so you can at least see how well it does for him. I know, because I follow up with like what he does. And I watched most of his stuff, and so and I follow him on Twitter. So I remember when he very first mentioned that he might do it, and then he ended up saying that he was. So, and whenever he said that, I was thinking, I'm like, oh, Lucy's gonna lose it. She's gonna tell me to do it because Abnormally Adam is doing it. Kate's Addiction has Carrie Worker in it, and she is a lesbian. I know of her. I need to look her up because I don't remember what she looks like. Or is she? It's one of the plot twists. If you don't react to it, watch it anyway. It will have you guessing. It did me. What's it on? I never really gotten into Stranger Things. I don't know. I always fell asleep. I think because Anna and I wanted to watch it together, it's so hard for Anna and I to watch something together because our schedules don't really always like collide. Both of us just always have different things going on. So anytime that I have a free moment to watch anything, I'll just watch something like by myself. And then whenever she has a free moment, I'm doing stuff like recording or editing or streaming or, you know, something like that. That's why I do want a TV. We both want a TV in our bedroom so that we can like be able to, when like we're getting ready for bed, to actually start watching stuff together again. Because we want to start watching stuff again. What are you doing? No, don't chew on my chair. You have a whole bunch of toys. Where are your balls? Did you push them somewhere? Hold on. They're right here. Don't chew on my chair. Ow, I just poked myself with the... Oh. He's like he's like chewing on everything right now. Love that phase of puppies. The Wild Season 2. Yes, of course I'm gonna do The Wild Season 2. My dog had to wear a cone last Christmas and he was miserable in it. He couldn't play with his toys in it with it on, so I'm glad your dog isn't having the same problem. My dog is called Dexter, by the way. Oh, that's awesome. His name is Poncho. But he had his ears done, and so he got his stitches out and everything, so we're just in the posting phase. You don't have to put a cone on him through the posting phase, but the vet recommended that we did. So the only time when he doesn't have a cone on is whenever he goes for a W, one of these. I can't say it out loud because all of the dogs in the house would just automatically hear me and then freak out. So that's really the only time when he doesn't wear one. So he'll have it off in a couple weeks. I feel bad. We all feel bad that he has to like wear a cone for a long time, but he's actually gotten really used to it. I think because he knows he has it on all the time. Do you feel there are too many streaming TV services now? Yes, I do. But my thing is I feel like cable is overrated because I have not had cable in 2 or 3 years, so I can be able to do my job. Are you peeing? Yes. We don't have any cleaning stuff. Anna's left to go get cleaning stuff. Again, like I said, it's so much for fun and potty training. A puppy right now. It's like 2 drops on the carpet. As soon as she gets back with the cleaning stuff, then I'll be able to clean it. I feel bad. I am not a gross I'm a very clean person, so this is gonna freak me out. But anyway, so I have not had cable in 2 to 3 years, and I can still be able to do this stuff because there are so many TV streaming services. Mom is not home. But anyway, like I feel like there are a lot though. Like I have play with your ball, bud. I have Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Apple TV, Showtime. Is that it? That might be it. But like other things like that I don't have. I think Peacock is actually free, but oh my gosh, son. Did you get your ball? But yeah, so there's still even more than that though. I gotta say, Arcane is one of my favorite shows. That and Euphoria. Arcane was amazing. What, bud? What happened? Where's your ball? Your ball is right in front of you. What do you want, buddy? I'm boring you. I know. I'm sorry. Oh, his pillow is not over there. That's another thing. He is so spoiled. Here, bud. Hold on. Here. And you don't even want to play? Okay, there you go. He has a pillow, and I moved it so it wouldn't be in the shop, but I didn't know he was joining me today, so. Okay. They will announce season 5, manifesting it, and I will still be saying, hey, Cassie, react to Chucky, please. Yeah, that got him. I was wondering why he was whining, because he was like looking up where his pillow normally is, and he couldn't find it. I will probably end up trying to react to some sort of Chucky, whether it's season 1 or season 2. Probably season 2, because season 1 I feel like has passed a little bit now. Because I pretty much have all of January situated. You should check out this show on Hulu called Motherland for Salem. It's so good. Is that are you joking? Is that a joke? I hope you're joking. I hope you're... Isabella, I hope you're joking. I react to Motherland for Salem. Buddy, that's a light. I don't think it's hot, but no, it's not hot. I know, but I can't wait for season 3 of Motherland for Salem. Have you watched, and if so, did you like Lock and Key? Season 3 coming out next spring as they film season 2 and 3 back to back. I didn't. I fell asleep. I tried so many times to watch it. So many. I could not get into season 1. I watched half of it, and even so, like, for the most part, even if I don't end up liking a show, I try to give it like a full season. But I didn't. I just didn't like it. I fell asleep so many times. So... Oh my gosh, I forgot. I was gonna say, I'm like, I was like, are you joking with me right now? Or, because I swear I thought I've seen you comment on some of those videos. That's literally how I found your channel. Oh, okay, see? Yeah, I knew. Like, I'm like, I think she's joking because she's commented on those videos, I swear. I feel so dumb, it's okay. I was like, wait, what? But I love it. I love my Talder. That's probably my biggest ship right now. That, yeah. And then also, who is it? Nikta. I really want her and Nikta also to be together. But of course, like, Talder is number 1. But I don't know. I love Nikta too already. Oh, my knee hurts. I pulled out his pillow, and then he lays in the pile of blankets over here. The pillow is, like, over there behind me, and then he is, like, right here, sleeping. Yep, sleeping. His eyes are shut on a pile of blankets. Once he's asleep, though, he's, like, a super hard sleeper. Do you have any guilty pleasure shows that you watch? Like any trashy reality shows? God, no. Hate reality shows. Hate them so much. I cannot get into any sort of reality shows. When Anna and I first got together, she tried to get me to watch The Bachelor, and I watched like 1 or 2 seasons with her. I watched, what was it? Ari and Becca's season, and Bachelor in Paradise one too, but like I couldn't, like I gave it all like different, the Bachelor, Bachelorette, Paradise, whatever. I could not. Nope. I don't, it's just because it doesn't really satisfy me. I get annoyed because I'm like, just fucking leave. Just leave. Like, why are you dealing with all that bullshit? Like, it just agitates me, so that's why I don't really like to watch it. Anna loves reality shows though. Well, I mean, she likes The Bachelor. And then my parents watch a lot of reality shows. But no. Guilty pleasure shows that I like to watch are like cartoons. So I love Adventure Time. I love the old cartoons. So I love the old Teen Titans. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I love watching American Dad, Family Guy, Bob's Burgers. I was about to say Bob the Builder. Bob's Burgers. Solar Opposites. What's another one? Here's another one. Those are like my guilty pleasure shows that I like to watch. Lock and Key is one of my favorite shows, and Laisla de Oliveira, I don't know. It's so hot. And the one and only villain crush I have. Dude, most of my crushes are villains. I really enjoyed Lock and Key, but it was a struggle to get past the kid focus. And I think that's where I was like, I would get so bored with. Is like, it was so heavily like younger kids and like whatever. And I'm like, it's annoying. He's being so cute. Of course, right now. Right now, he's being cute. What else? We're in our next stage of the baby process, too, by the way, if anyone was curious. We're in our next stage. We picked our sperm donor. We're waiting on Anna's genetics results to come back. And then we have some other stuff lined up as well, like different appointments and whatnot. So we're very excited. We went with like the first guy that we saw for the sperm donor. We tried to look at some others, but then we kept coming back and we were like, nope, we like this one. So it's very exciting. My mom's always like, okay, when am I getting a grandchild? You just need to hurry up. So that's another thing that had happened. I was trying to think if there's anything else that had happened. But I'm also trying to eat better. I hate going to the gym for numerous reasons. But I'm trying to eat better and just trying to like kind of prepare my body for like all the stuff that it's going to have to endure. Sweets is the biggest thing for me. It's my biggest weakness when it comes to food. I love spicy stuff too. Probably spicy stuff is my favorite thing, but I don't eat spicy stuff like, or at least spicy stuff doesn't make you like gain weight. Like it doesn't, not like sweets and stuff does. So, I've actually really gotten into, that's where I was like drinking. And I never would have liked this when I was younger. But these aren't bad. They're not the greatest things out there. They're good if you like sparkling water. I didn't really know, like, it reminds me of like a Fanta, but without all the sugar in it, So I'm just trying to prepare my body and trying to eat better, but it's so hard. It's always been a huge struggle for me, always, to try to eat better. And I have like sugar-free ginger ale too. Oh my God, I'm such a ginger freak. I have sugar-free ginger ale, but then Anna's actually, she really likes them too. She tried them with me, the sugar-free ones, and she's like, oh my God, they are so good. So she drank half of my ginger ale ones. And then, so that's why whenever she came in early and dropped off Poncho, she was like, do you want me to get you some more ginger ale? Because I have like one left out of a 12-pack. So. Anyway. This just in, Cassidy still watches Bob the Builder. I think I ever really watched it even as a kid. My sister did. That was one of her shows that she really liked to watch. I would watch like Dexter, Dexter's Laboratory, Cat Dog, pretty much any of the older 90s cartoons or shows. How do you feel about people saying Jules is the villain in Euphoria? I don't think she's the villain. I haven't heard other people calling her a villain. I wouldn't be shocked. Like, I guess I can kind of see it a little bit, but I don't think she's a villain at all. I don't think it's any person that's a villain in this show Euphoria. I think the whole point of it is because the whole point of the show is that people make a decision, and addiction is a disease, and like and there's a lot of mental stuff happening in that show. Like there's so many metaphors, and and that's why the show is so good. But I don't think any person is a villain in that show. I don't think that's what they're trying to portray, at least from like what I can tell. So, La Isla del Oliveira. Sounds so weird to say. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Thank you. My biggest weakness is quesadillas from Applebee's. Really? If I had a biggest weakness, so for Christmas, I wanted to try to make, because marshmallows are my ultimate favorite candy sweet thing. And so I'm like, I wanted to try to make my own marshmallows. They turned out amazing, by the way. Amazing. And I still have like a couple left. I've been putting like one in my coffee every morning. I know it's not super healthy, but it's for the holidays, you know? So, but those turned out really good. And that was always probably the biggest weakness for me. And coconut desserts. Love it. Pretty much any desserts, I'll be honest. But marshmallows is probably my favorite, like, sweet thing. Oh, exciting. I hope everything goes smoothly for you guys. How costly has that been so far? Thinking way in the future here. But I'd still rather get info from a fellow lesbian going through it. So our process is going to be the most expensive compared to any other process, because we have to do IVF because of what we're doing. We're using Anna's egg, and I'm going to carry. So, we haven't gotten deep into fertility just yet, because we just had the consultation, the very first consultation 2 weeks ago tomorrow. And so we haven't paid a whole lot of stuff just yet. I'm not looking forward to it, because there's going to be because of my job change, there's going to be a short period of time where I won't have health insurance, and so that's gonna be quite pricey. But we're already prepared for like 20 to 30K that it's gonna end up being. So yeah, we haven't paid a whole lot of stuff just yet. Like, she just had to get, for the first appointment, we went ahead, she got her blood drawn to get sent out for genetics testing, and then we have to do some other stuff. Whenever we hit our time of the month, we have to do some stuff. We were talking about both of our health stuff, and when I was talking to him, I love him already. I love our doctor already. He's just amazing. But he thinks that I might have endometriosis. So I'm glad that somebody said it, because just everything that I have to deal with, like with my time of the month, is excruciating to the point where I feel like almost every single time I almost like have to go to the hospital. I don't ever do it though, because I'm like, I can get through it. It's just like, oh my God, it's terrible. But so he thinks like, but he's like, I know how to do it, like what we're gonna do, everything. But obviously we have to like see if I do have it, and then like what we'll have to do with that. So it's a whole process. I'm hoping by like this time next year I'll be pregnant though, so we'll see. We didn't make a decision, like I said, on the sperm donor, so we're very excited that we got to make that decision. We actually did that 2 or 3 days ago. So people on Twitter be saying it's so annoying. Yeah, I don't think for that show any person is a villain. What was your take on Nate from Euphoria? I think he's an asshole. I think he's a massive asshole. Do I think that he is questioning his sexuality? Big time. I feel like even though, because he does that to like um, like get them in trouble. I'm trying to like not give spoilers. But his whole process of like what he's doing, like he's trying to get other people in trouble, but I'm like, but I feel like also you might be gay or bisexual or like whatever. Can Vi and Savika be friends? Which one is Savika? Is she the one with like the robot arm? I can't remember. If that is, then yeah, I could see them being friends. If that's who I'm thinking of. You and Anna are honestly going to be the best parents, and this not yet existent child is already the luckiest kid. Well, thank you so much, Lucy. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. We're super excited about it. Yeah, so expensive in the US. So glad I'm from UK, as we have our great NHS and IVF is free. That is ridiculous. I'm so mad. I know. I hate the US with the expensive shit. But I knew like Canada is either free or like I know they'll pay you to like have a kid or something like that. Canada does. So a lot of countries are way better than the US with that stuff. But that's why we waited so long. That's a main reason why we pushed it off for like 2 years, because of the financial stuff. It's my first time watching you stream, but it's past 1 a.m. here in the UK, so it's about time I go to bed. Hopefully I can catch a stream another time, but if not, I'll still be here watching your videos. Well, thank you so much, the kid from yesterday. I appreciate you coming in here, and hope that you get some good rest. And I will see you hopefully in a stream coming up soon. Thank you for coming by. Oh gosh, my future girlfriend better be rich. I know. Well, we had a lot of debt because we like moved cross country. We both were unemployed at one point, which was only for like 2 months, but that adds up, you know. And like we've done a lot, and then we have this house, we have our nice vehicles, like we've been doing a lot better, like paying off debt especially this past year. We've been doing a whole lot better. So yeah. Savika is the one with the robot arm. Yes, you are correct. That's what I thought. Yeah, I feel like they could, because even I feel like sometimes Savika is questioning what side she was on, like always, because I feel like she always wanted what was best for the Undercity. So I feel like they could be friends. But yeah. Well, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about before I end this stream? Just realized the kid from yesterday has just gone to bed. Oh yeah, because you're from the UK too. Why does Jink hate Caitlyn so much? Oh, Jinx. I was like, Jink? Who's Jink? You misspelled it, but it's okay. I was like, who the fuck is Jink? But no, Jinx. Because I think she thinks in her mind that Vi is trying to replace her with Caitlyn. Also, though, I take that back. So, yes, a smidge of her being replaced by Caitlyn, but I feel like there's something that we're missing that had happened in their past, because they had said it a couple of times, like maybe only 2 times, but like, not Caitlin, who was it? Jinx or Powder mentioned something about, oh, not again, because Vi had like trusted someone from the upper city or like whatever, right? And then Vi had a flashback whenever she was like whenever she got stabbed, and where her mom said something to her whenever she was like unconscious or something. So I do think that why she doesn't like Caitlyn is, one, maybe because she feels like she's being replaced, but another thing is that I think something had happened in their past that we don't quite know yet. So I feel like we're probably going to learn more, hopefully in this next season. I could see them punching their feelings out with each other. Yeah, for sure. I could see that happening. I don't go back to work till the 17th of January. Lucky you. I had like 6 days off basically, because I had Tuesday off and then I'll have to go back Monday. Well, to my new job on Monday. Oh, he's up. He hears Mama. Oh my gosh, crazy theory. What is it? Sorry, I muted myself because I didn't want to scream into the mic. Let me have her come and grab him real quick. I'm still streaming. Okay. What crazy theory you got? He's so cute though. You can see him a little bit with his ears. Hi bud, what are you doing? You hear Mama, I know. So you wanna be with the other Mama. What are you doing, buddy? You can't really see him. He's right there with the little ears and a cone. You didn't even end up laying on your pillow. And I brought it out for you. Or were you telling me that my thing was a crazy theory? I couldn't tell if you were like trying to say a crazy theory or if you were saying that mine was a crazy theory. I'm trying to see if she'll come get you. No, I'm saying it's a crazy theory. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought you meant. That's what I think though, because I do think that there's something that, like, if you kind of, because I mean really, because reactors watch the same thing like like 3 times, because you react to it and then you have to edit it depending on how many times you edit it, and then you upload it, so you watch it like a good 2 to 3 times. So there's like a couple of things that I ended up picking up on that I may have not have noticed the first time that like if I watched it for the like only one time. But one of the writers was answering questions on Twitter, and in season 2 they are going into Jinx's past. Well, good. So then that way we probably will know more information on like why she has such hatred towards Caitlyn. With Echo? I love Echo. Alrighty guys, I should probably jump off of here. I need to take care of him and clean up his little pee mess too. So I was just like Vi and Svikas are very similar. Like they tend to fight their way out of situations. Fighting is all they know. Yeah, I agree. But alrighty, guys. Buddy, she's coming. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Hopefully not too much shit will go down between now and then, but definitely see you guys then, and we'll be getting into Cobra Kai. But bye guys, I hope you have a happy new year. Bye.